This is a hell of a thing. The forewoman who was in charge of investigating Donald Trump and others has basically said, yep, Trump is going to get indicted. All right, put up a picture for a mask. 30-year-old forewoman, Emil Kohrs, spoke to the New York Times after the Georgia Special Purpose Grand Jury recommended indictments for multiple people on a range of charges in his final report, most of which is still sealed. What did she say? Her quote, "It is not a short list," Kohrs said in an interview. Kohrs declined to name people recommended for indictment since the judge handling the case decided to keep those details secret when he made public a few sections of the report last week, and that was Judge McBurney. But 7 sections that are still under wraps deal with indictment recommendations according to Ms. Kohrs. While special grand juries in Georgia do not have indictment powers, Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis has led the investigation and will decide what charges to bring before a regular grand jury. So keep the DA up for just a moment, because I want to make sure we're very clear about how this works. In the state of Georgia, by way of state constitution, you cannot convene a special purpose grand jury that has the power to also indict. The reason is because these grand juries have significant power. They are able to exist for a 12-month period. They are able to investigate whatever they choose, and they are able to subpoena basically whatever they want, okay? Broad range of power. Because of that, the Constitution says we have to limit that power by not allowing this type of grand jury to indict. So a normative grand jury has to be brought in with recommendations presented from the special purpose grand jury in order to secure an indictment. This is all being done by the books, is my point. Asked whether the jurors had recommended indicting Mr. Trump. This is where it gets interesting. Ms. Kohrs would not answer directly, but said, and I quote, "You're not going to be shocked. It's not rocket science." In the slim portions of the report that were released last week, the jurors said they saw possible evidence of perjury by one or more witnesses who testified before them. It is not going to be some giant plot twist, she added. You probably have a fair idea of what may be in there. I'm trying very hard to say that delicately. The investigation in Atlanta has been seen as one of the most significant legal threats to Mr. Trump as he begins another run for the presidency. The focal point of the Atlanta inquiry is this call made on January 2nd, 2021 to Brad Raffensperger, who serves and still serves. He served and still serves as the chief elections officer and secretary of state for Georgia. Here it is.
So look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
But you did not win the state. And the way the statute is written in Georgia law, there's one statute that says if a citizen tries to do it, there's another statute if a government official attempts to do it. And then there's a misdemeanor version and felony version of those particular statutes. It seems as if possibly the writing is on the wall. And based on the interview that this foreperson of the jury gave, it indicates an indictment will be recommended. Doc, thoughts here?
I think the jury system's amazing. Everyday citizens have a right to judge people and even the most powerful among us. So I think, the jury system is a hallmark of American democracy. Every time this forewoman opens her mouth, I get really nervous because I have not seen a forewoman do all these media interviews at this early stage before we know what the charges are and things like that. So I appreciate the New York Times wanted the story, CNN wanted the story, other places wanted the story. But the more this woman talks, the more I feel like, a lot of work has gone into this. This grand jury was impaneled for 8 months.
Yeah.
A lot of work. And it seems like nothing, top secret has been revealed yet. But I just think, let's wait till the charges come out. But this could be a significant development for Trump, but also for the 2024 presidential election, of course.
Yep, we shall see.